Poison Rock, and this has been an amazing week having most women to interview than men, which I like. So today we have Ash from Phoenix. First of all, how are you?
I am good. I am good. Thank you
Um,
for asking. How are
I want to
you?
highlight. I'm really good. A little bit tired because it's been a long Sunday to post-produce interviews, but I'm happy to have another interview. And I want to highlight that I'm here. I mean, I get to know your project and your music and you, thanks to, I'd say a collaborator of Poison Rock because he's a friend of mine,
Yeah.
Dario, that he said, take a look to this girl, to this project. You had to interview her. So he loves your music. So let's make a shout out
Oh,
to Dario.
dude, thank you. That is so amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Seven times 700. Like, I cannot tell you
Yeah,
enough. Thank you guys for your support. That is so
he's a So of course, Ash, before starting to talk also, because I think your musical journey connects also with Phoenix, but I would like to ask you how you started to really get into the music. So, like your first steps as a, don't want to say as a toddler, like when you were a kid, but just at least growing up and stuff.
yeah. Yeah. So gosh, I think I've been singing since I could talk. At least that's what my mama told me. So, and then as I grew up, I think around 6 or 7 years old, I told her I was going to be a singing veterinarian. And because they
Okay.
were one of the ones that said, you can do whatever you want, like you can be what you want, you just can't give up.
That's
If as long as you don't give up, you can't fail.
um,
And
that's
so I said, okay, well, I like singing and I love animals, so I'm gonna be a singing veterinarian. And it's so funny because after the single released and I was like, I almost did it, mama. I'm a singing healer, but it's just not of animals.
I mean, wow, what does it, how do you reconnect with the singing healer? Because I'm a naturopath, so I have a lot to do
Yeah,
with the
yeah, yeah,
singing
yeah.
in a natural
So
way.
so my day job actually is counseling. I'm a counselor by trade, but I have a
Hello, colleague.
degree in hello. But and no, I'm not psychoanalyzing you, I promise.
No, don't worry, me neither. But we have to do another interview about that though, because it's interesting.
Yes, yes, that's gonna be distracting if we get into that. I can't.
It's
Um,
okay.
but and so the Phoenix really kind of comes from the expression that I want to like scream from the mountaintops, but can't in session.
Okay.
Really, the session for me really is a lot of holding space
Yeah.
and making sure there's safety and just listening. And there's so many times where, it's gonna make me cry. Don't cry. Don't cry.
Oh,
Okay.
work,
Um,
we get emotional together. Don't worry. I don't know.
yeah, I know
I can
I'm
use that.
sorry, but
I'm gonna use
like there's
that.
so many times I'll just get off and I'll just like go hug my kid, or I'll get off and I'll just cry to myself, because
Yeah,
there's a there's just a lot of pain in the world.
I know.
And it's woo, sorry,
Take a breath.
especially over here right now, you
Yeah,
know,
I'm seeing that.
in the States. Um, stolen. Sorry.
It's
But
okay.
um,
It's not easy.
yeah,
We are at
it's
the world.
there's wild stuff going on. And if there's anything that I know and anything that I've learned, and I know I haven't lived forever, but this isn't it. Love
Yeah.
is really and truly the only answer.
Yeah.
And I think Phoenix came from not only realizing that within myself and like my own personal situations that were going on, but also just always being a person who's always sat back and just been like, why can't we just like be nice to each other and then otherwise leave each other alone? Like, why is that not a thing?
Exactly. Somehow you needed to scream this out. Yeah.
Yeah. And so what, demon is really about inner demons. It's really
Yeah.
about reminding you of who you are and your intrinsic power and the fact that everybody has it.
Yeah.
And you have the power to make shifts, even
Yeah,
if it's just internally, because that has a butterfly effect.
yeah, exactly. That's what I keep on saying to people, that yeah, we are the result of our past, but we make the choices. So we are not depending from the people, from the people in the event, but because we made those choices, so we can change it, even the
Oh
outcome.
yeah. Oh
So
yeah, that's real-time alchemy, man.
yeah, exactly. Thanks for saying that. Because I have been, yeah.
Yes, yes.
So it's a beautiful project, especially from the place where it came, especially when you
Thank
say
you.
we are living in a world that we don't know where anymore, what the fuck is gonna happening tomorrow.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
I have
That's what
I,
I'm saying.
I have to take
I'm
a trip
looking,
to your country in November. I don't know if I will be allowed to go.
bro. Yeah, yeah. And that's it. I mean, that's another thing with like that's part of the connection with Patry is like I don't know how much you know about the dogma situation,
Yeah.
but they had reached out to me
Okay.
to be the new front woman for
Oh,
the tour starting in Anaheim back in October.
yeah.
And but then disappeared for like 3 weeks. And 3 days before tour,
Yeah.
contacts me, and this is PETA. Hi, PETA Bread.
Oh,
Sorry.
hi, sweetheart.
Contacted me 3 days before showtime, like tour time, saying this is an SOS situation. I need you in California, but and that's it. And I was like, what are the contract deets? Like, what's anything? I was like, wait, let me do this math because you told me
Yeah.
you like us there a few days beforehand and
Mm,
to do promo and all of that. So like, you need me there in the morning,
yeah.
tomorrow morning. And he's like, yes. And so I get word back and I'm expecting like, I don't know, at least 500, 600 a show. At
Yeah.
least like I know I'm not getting like splits or royalties or anything like that, but like I'm willing, like if I can
Of
bring home
course.
some good dough for my family, like let's
Yeah, of
go.
course.
Um, I'm like, I will shed this imposter syndrome real quick. Like I'm just. Um, but he replied back with $100 a show and that's it.
Yeah. I've been,
And then
yeah.
it just like curdled the feelings I already had in my gut about this whole situation in the first place because low communication, vague
Yeah.
communication, just, expectations, but not anything in return type thing. And then I'm looking at the videos and I'm reading the energy and seeing the faces of the women. And I'm like, this doesn't feel right. This
Yeah.
is something's off, babe. Like I told my fiance, because he knows a great deal of
Yeah.
he's like a music theory and no trivia encyclopedia, I swear.
Yeah.
But so he was really helpful because I was like, this feels weird. And he was like, oh, here's probably why. Because this and this and this doesn't make sense. And I was like,
And you
thank
already
you.
started about the Phoenix project, or it was before that?
So the lyrics to Demon Suicide were already written. Those had
Okay.
been written those are like, gosh, 3, 4 years old by
Okay.
now. Um, it just so happened that it everything started coming out
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
girls at
Yeah.
that time and I had started recording it and when it came out I was like I have two options. I was like I can post my own thing about how I was
Mm,
asked as well and blah 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 and I was like but these poor women have been exploited enough.
yeah.
Like I don't need that. I was
Ex-
like how about I do this? I was like why don't I just reach out to one of them.
Yeah.
And I always thought Rashuka was cool. I always thought Patrick was cool. I loved her vibe. I love
Yeah.
how she plays. Like she's
Of course.
looked her up on YouTube. She's an amazing musician. Like classical, like just
Yeah.
anything she picks up, she turns to gold. And so I was just like, will you be on my track? I was like, message
Oh.
her on Instagram. And I was like, I know this is probably weird.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know you don't know me but I know what you guys have been through and I'm trying to
To-
be as open and like transparent as I can, but I would love for you to just listen to my track and see if
Yeah.
you'd be interested in putting something on it. and she listened to it and she was like, I love it. Let's go. And so we started to become friends through that. And it's been awesome getting to work with her. She's amazing.
That's beautiful. And also I love that the way you are like genuine about your journey in music and about also situation like I want to be that, because you could have said, okay, I just join whatever, I don't give a fuck even if it's €100, it's just a dollar, it's just money coming into the family. Said, you know what, integrity, I mean, if it were like 50,000 would have different, but at least why, I mean, like my integrity, my family matters the most.
Yes, yes. And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's not worth me being
Yeah,
away from
yeah,
my family for 5 weeks.
no.
No way, Jose.
And also I guess this like for uh, they say that karma usually works out. And I mean I don't, you arrived in Sicily because I'm in Sicily, so your music arrived throughout here and Italy, so it meant something.
Sicily is one of my favorite. Oh
Really,
my gosh.
you're
Yes.
welcome here with your partner and
Oh my gosh. Oh, my future husband is babe, is it Sicilian? Or is
like
it a different part of Italy? Yeah, you. Yeah, Sicilian.
hi
King
babe.
of Sicily. Hey.
Hi,
Hey.
we're from Sicily.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. That's amazing.
Yeah,
Very small world.
if you guys are interested in seeing coming for a journey for a holiday, I
Girl,
just
don't even tempt me with a good time. I will. Oh my gosh.
I'm saying, like, like in a real world, like real, like it's online, it's a promise. If you guys ended up visiting Sicily, you have a
Yep.
room here, it's not a problem.
Yep.
Don't
It's a
worry about it.
promise.
It's a
The
promise.
followers and creator as my witness. It's gonna happen.
Of course, it's gonna be just a pleasure. And I mean, I will have to visit you as the next, yeah, for my birthday in November. So I don't know where are you located,
Yeah.
but if I'm in the between, we can
Yes.
go up for a coffee.
Yes. So I'm in Texas. I'm in Dallas. So if you
I'm
are
in
you
Oklahoma. I will have to be Oklahoma City.
no way. Dude,
Yeah,
I have family up there still.
really. It's my best friend. She's
Yes.
living in Oklahoma. So I'm saying, like it's for my birthday because I can't stay too long. Like I wanted to stay for Thanksgiving too. It's gonna be the end of November, Thanksgiving. And if I
Yeah.
can until New Year's Eve. But then I have come back because my mom and my dad and the job. But
Dude, oh my gosh, we can hang
we're
out.
close. Fuck, that's amazing.
Yes, I'm close.
I have to
Thank you,
put
creator. Thank you,
yeah, and I have
creator.
to, and I know even someone that has a podcast up in Boulder, Colorado, that we can make.
Oh, we could just kind of
Yeah,
that would be so fun. Stop it and going to
and
the mountains.
he's
You
a
already made me
spiritual
jealous about
coach.
going to the mountains.
He's a spiritual coach. So
That would be beautiful, dude.
yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, I would love that.
We
Yep.
start with
Okay, we're making plans. We're making
yeah.
plans, girl. We're
See, this is fucking karma. So you see,
yes,
you're like, okay, this is the right spot then. Because first I booked it because of Oklahoma. Then my friend said, but I'm in Boulder. It's kind of not. Oh, fuck, really? Now you okay? Everything surrounding it, perfect. Okay, good
yes,
choice.
that's amazing. And it's
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's been that way with Patry too. Like all of my, you just so you know, like all the digital art,
yeah,
like that you've seen. So before I started posting those photos, those like kind of collage photos that I'm crediting
yeah,
Haley Goddess of Death with, that's all me. Like the mark, the symbol, like
yeah,
I created it.
yeah.
That's not AI. It's
It's you.
not like I literally drew it,
Wow.
took a
Okay.
picture, and then redid in
Yeah.
graphic digital form.
Okay.
So I wanted to keep that once again and
Yeah.
challenge to all the AI that's coming out. I wanted to pay real artists for their work and their
Beautiful.
talent and then showcase it and credit them and make sure their name is known on it. And like that is important and
Yeah.
it's going away.
Yeah. It's
And I'm
gonna.
like, nope.
It has to stay, but also there is the evolving. And here I have to. We're gonna mention like the challenge you've been in with, like this kind of doing. So the thing that you mentioned before, if you wanna talk about it now, because it's a fun thing. It's also a thing to kind of challenge also maybe other people to do the same.
Yeah. So the Havoc Engine project is a complete challenge to AI, and I don't, it's hard for me to cognizate about it
Yeah.
really because I'm like, are we just helping it out by doing this? Because when I look at my numbers, it's like I gained 420 streams in a night. But when I look at the AI numbers, because Superhuman and the AI
Yeah.
version are both AI,
Yeah.
by the way. Superhuman is um human produced and
Okay.
human instrumentals,
Okay.
but with the AI voice,
Okay.
but it's labeled superhuman. So
Okay. So
as
there's part
deceiving.
both. Yeah, exactly. Kind of both.
Yeah, and so I can see how that can be deceiving because people are like, oh, this must be a guy, and they somehow amped it up with AI. No, you're hearing an AI voice over human produced instrumentals.
Exactly.
Um, but then the one with me on it is all human
Okay.
completely. But so when I look at my numbers, it's like 400 to 500 in
Yeah.
one night. So I was looking at one night. The other ones, it was like double. And then the
Yeah.
superhuman one was triple to quadruple. And I
Okay.
was like, how does this
It's
make sense?
yeah.
Because even if people are just going back and forth in comparison,
Yeah. It
that's
should be
not a
kind of
sensical number.
almost kindish in the same. Maybe someone kind of, I don't know,
Yeah.
hundreds
And
more, 50 more.
yeah, right. And also it's part of an album. Like it's its own, it's
Yeah.
released it as an album. And so it's, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there with the algorithm. I don't know if the algorithm is tweaked towards AI,
Could
perhaps,
be,
as
yeah.
much as they say that they're not.
But unfortunately, even on Spotify or all any streaming services that are is available, when you start to listen a song, sometimes you got into that playlist and then I'm listening to you, and then after there is another musician that I don't know, maybe it's a cool song.
Yeah,
Now everyone is asking, how am I supposed to understand if this person is AI or not? But I like the song, whatever. So,
right. Exactly.
but
And
then,
that's what I
yeah,
think my challenge to that is going to be getting more, now that I'm feeling well again, I'm going to be getting more footage of me.
okay,
Um, because like I did start the Phoenix image
okay,
using AI. I certainly did. I was like, what would she look like? I don't even, so I asked. I was like,
yeah,
what would I look like as like a
yeah,
some sort of just like well-being, wanting to heal, just kind of kind sort of into deep person. And
okay.
it gave me that. And I was like, cool,
You're gonna
let's
start
go with
with
it.
that. Yeah,
And so I was like, all right, I'll build from that. And so really I've used it as a template. I'm
yeah.
working on costuming and building my own kind of like little crown thing. It's gonna go like that. It's gonna be so cool.
But
But
it's so, but of course, like Demon Suicide has been released like the 6th, so it's not even 10 days that it's out.
no,
Planning, you have other song planned to release in the upcoming months, or at the moment you just want to focusing on rebuilding? Because I know, like you said, you feel better now, but of course
yeah,
you don't have to stress a lot. Yeah, just to go time by time,
yeah.
spend time
So
with your family.
so I music and singing for me is actually something that makes me feel better.
Okay,
If I'm feeling bad or I don't feel
yeah,
good, um,
if you,
singing and moving brings it back up and out of me. And so I think in a lot of ways, Phoenix and the project and just even like writing it, recording it, making the graphics, making the digital art, um,
yeah,
and then getting to partner with all these awesome, beautiful human beings, like it fills me up and it's healing. That expression is
yeah,
very, very healing, and I can get into a space where it almost becomes very meditative, and it
yeah,
just, you know, I get done and I'm like, dang, I exerted, but I feel great.
yeah. sometimes what people don't understand, that even composing or writing or even any because being a coach, you know that we know meditation or mindfulness, it doesn't come only from standing still, but can
Yeah.
from any activities, even riding a motorcycle, because you are here in the moment and feeling it. It's
Yeah.
so it's for any activity to make you feel good and allows you to go in a state where you are aware of your even the worst thoughts. You can have your acknowledgement,
Yes.
said, okay, but I'm here, I'm feeling good, and then that's
Exactly.
and that's
Exactly. And that's exactly what demon suicide is for. That's what I hope for people. Like, you had a hard day at work, scream it out in the car to demon. Remember who you
that's
are, make that
beautiful.
shift.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
if
that's
you
beautiful.
are going through a hard time and you can just not pick yourself up off the floor, turn it on and remember the power that you have.
Yeah,
Remember that you can be a place where demons go to die.
yeah, exactly. It's given a name to those thoughts, or even a shape or whatever, and just shut it out, just do whatever you want to exercise them, whatever. But
Yeah.
or if you don't want to live in there, it's okay, they can't hurt me, because as a in the Satan terror, we are not our own thoughts. So
Yes,
even the
exactly.
people
And
we
that's why
were,
you're talking about meditation and
yeah,
movement and stuff. It's like the whole point of it is to get to a place where any shadow, any demon, anything can come up to you and you can go, that's nice.
like hi, or like say, okay, do you want to
Cool.
stay? Let's grab a coffee.
Yeah, like it doesn't have to mean anything about
Yeah,
me that you're here. It doesn't have to
it's
hurt me
yeah,
that you're here. You're just like, like I ain't got this on my arm for nothing. It says try me,
beautiful. And of
you
course
know?
about because I love it. And of course,
But
about the because I didn't ask about influence, because music why, because we kind of saw it lyric thematically wise, but music wise, which were, let's say, I don't want to say pick it three, pick it four, whatever you want to pick it, the main influences you had growing up or today.
oh man. So you mean artists, other
Yeah,
artists,
yeah.
or
Or can be, musician, can be writer, can be poets, can be painters,
okay.
people.
So I actually really I will have a forever love, and you're gonna think I'm so silly for this because it's very I guess meditative person stereotypical, but it's true. Um, I nearly named my first dog Rasta. Okay, you guys don't judge me. I have a great, great love for Bob Marley. Like
Okay,
great, great love for Bob Marley.
that's important.
Um, I always have, always will. You can turn on a Bob song and I'll dance and sing to it every single time. I
It's
don't care how
beautiful.
many times it's on. I will. Like
That's
if I'm wanting to chill, if I'm wanting to feel, if I'm wanting
yeah,
to move in meditation, like you're saying,
it's
I'll put him on first
yeah.
and you can build a playlist off of him, whoever, but like him, like, yeah, he's in just his message behind it and his why for why he did what he did. Like he's like, this isn't just music.
No,
It's a message through music and it's
exactly.
important. And if you pay close enough attention and you have ears to hear it, you know.
Yeah, yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, it wouldn't have such a big, kind of influencing people, because I think who is really into his tune, it doesn't change only by listening, but it can feel literally change an entire lifestyle, I guess.
Yes, if you get still for just long enough, you can
Yeah,
go, oh, you know what? Or even just allowing yourself to
yeah,
come down to that level. Because, we're also up here
yeah.
right
We're
now
like that. Yeah,
all
that
the time.
posture.
Or we're in our phones like this, or,
And then you ask
you know.
why I have pain over behind my neck.
Yeah, everyone's like,
Yeah,
I'm like, do yoga. And they're like, oh, I can't do that. I'm like,
yeah.
you can.
It's because we are always standing like that. It's just keeping the muscle tight, and
Yeah.
we don't allow to even the flowing of the movement. We should allow the flow of
Yeah.
the movement. Putting, like you said,
Yeah.
there are all these beautiful music coming also from South America. They have this kind of, let's say, that tribal music. The yeah, I mean, at least for me, but people can put whatever music they want. They have to just to follow the rhythm. But there are music
Yes,
specifically made, to follow the rhythm.
exactly. And I was looking at a very interesting statistic the other day. In 2025, the most common BPM was 140.
Okay.
Like not beat like BPM meaning
Yeah,
beats per
BPM.
minute.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, not heartbeats for all you
yeah.
medicals out there. Like, um, but they're gonna be like, that's not the average. No, I'm talking about rhythm beats.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, and I'm like, I told Hunter, I was like, that's interesting to me. Not just because like pop was also the number one
yeah,
most popular, but also because that's not anything you can ever relax to.
yeah,
That's not, you can't ever come down with that. And I think I actually grew up as a dancer. So that photo that you guys see on my
yeah.
profile, that's real. I was Spring Fairy in the Sleeping Beauty production we did that year. So that's me as Spring Fairy and Sleeping Beauty. Um, but I used it, for something like this.
Yeah.
But I grew up, my mama put me in my first dance class at 3 years old, and I danced all the way up to my first pregnancy. So like
Wow.
up through my young 20s.
Yeah,
Um, and I don't, we've got adult stuff now, and I don't really have
yeah,
time
of
for it
course.
anymore, but the classics,
Mhm.
the classical sound, the
Yeah,
being trained in
yeah,
a choral and classical sense, and
yeah,
then having that large theater background, 'cause my mama
yeah.
put me in acting too. So it was like
Yeah,
everything with it. Um, I think I have massive, massive respect for like a good waltz.
yeah,
I have massive respect for anything orchestra or
yeah,
symphonic. It blows my mind that people can be that amazing at their craft and just, you
yeah.
know, I've never had the opportunity
To
to
be,
get to practice my own instrument,
yeah.
um, other than the drums. Now that I'm an adult, I can do that, but I never, as a,
There's never an age limit.
yeah,
Better than me. We can all, even at 50, you can be whoever you want. That's true now.
yes,
That's
yes, and
true.
that's
50
something,
years is true. I
yeah.
always think about Cher, how she started at 40 a new career without money. She's like the goddess herself for me. So
Oh, I know.
yeah,
I know she's so
Dolly
great. Hail
Parton
Shin.
still they're here, both of them being amazing. And also, I advise an artist. I will send him. It's called Estas Tonne. It's a guitar
Okay.
musician. It's a really like is a ESTAT no SESTAS Estas T
Okay.
double N E Estas Tonne. He's
Ooh, yes.
a guitarist. He's works a lot with the spirituality. He's amazing. He's a
Ooh, yeah.
Ukrainian. They moved to Jerusalem. They moved to New York. Lived on the street, and his music is for free. He's a gigantic.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
He's,
Yeah, you can't have that much rounded experience
yeah.
and not be like
He also
something special.
yeah, he was an advocate and he helped a lot addict with his music. And it's having been, like person like him make still today made you like believe that and make you believe that music, there are people, doesn't matter if they're music or not, that with a good heart that make
Yeah.
they can fill stadium and say just pay whatever you want for the music.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You play
And
the
that's what I've said too,
theater,
I'm not trying to make a buck out of this, really. Like I haven't even gone through and set up my bank accounts on the stuff.
just like
But like I'm not like my whole point here is like I have all these writings that I've been sitting on for years just because I've got this imposter syndrome of saying I'm just a counselor. And I realized in standing up for against that lie in myself and as the tide rises over me,
yeah.
like I can see you, I see
Uh-huh.
it, and I'm like, okay, I see what this is, and I'm gonna rise to this occasion
Yeah.
and remember who the heck I am and
Yeah.
say it doesn't matter what you say,
Yeah.
I can do this and I'm gonna.
Yeah, and
And
you will move forward. You will
yeah,
I'm sure that this is a Demon Suicide is the first of many. We will have a full length. We will have an EP. We will have whatever you want to do.
oh
A
yeah,
video.
absolutely.
We will
I'm
have.
working I'm
Mhm.
working right now on a Freddie Mercury cover, on a cover of Queen's The Show Must Go On.
Okay.
Patri's gonna be on that as well.
That's
I
good.
th I thought it was I asked her to do it with me again because I thought it was not only very fitting for me and a
Yeah.
next release, but also because I want to pay respect to Renaissance, and Freddie Mercury and
Yeah.
Queen were really really
Everything.
Renaissance pioneers.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
I love to pay respect to that. I love to pay respect to the situations going on. And then after that will be another original release.
Okay. So we will have to do another interview for that. And
Yes, I would
and
love
and
to.
since now we have given the background, we can go and talk more about meditation and things and connecting
Yes.
together. We will stay in contact, and then I will let you know whenever if I need something. And thank you
Okay.
so much. It was a pleasure going enjoying
Yes,
your day with
ma'am.
your kids and your family. And greetings to the Cecilian over there.
Yes, I wish I was
Pleasure.
closer to you. Thank you so,
We
so
will be
much.
soon. We will be really
Yes,
soon.
yes, in the
Bye,
near future.
Vicky. Bye, Tart. It was a
Bye.
pleasure. Bye.